Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and the Wonder Twins, issue number 2. This. Wow. Let's get right into this, guys. We got writer Mark Russell, artist and cover by Stephen Byrne, variant cover Ramon Villarobos. I did the best I could, and letterer Dave Sharp. Man, Stephen Byrne just pulling like serious duty. Pencils, inks, colors, and the cover. You badass, man. You badass. Anyway, so the whole thing is basically a commentary on prison systems. I have absolutely no problem with that whatsoever. If you are bothered by that, then you shouldn't be watching this review because I'm totally cool with this comic. Look, there's the Scrambler. I've never seen this guy before. I looked this guy up. I couldn't find him. There's Count Nightblood or Druncula. There's apparently a video game called Druncula or something like Druncula Costumes. So I've never heard of the villain Druncula or Baron Nightblood. I think these are weird variants on Marvel characters, which I'm totally fine with. Totally fine with. But anyway, and the Mantis, I think there's one character. Instead of the Legion of Doom, they were in the Legion of Annoyance. I'm sorry. Am I wrong to say that this is a freaking hysterical comic book? So, this is not necessarily just satire. It's more than that. It's kind of like the late night TV series, not TV series, talk shows where I don't usually watch these, but once in a while it'll happen to be on because a member of my family who I happen to be married to wants to watch them. The opening segments of talk show hosts where they're talking about politics and things like that. And yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's a funny way of, making politics a little bit more digestible. And this is definitely politics also. Yeah, the comic book is awesome. I enjoyed it. Seeing there was the one part where Jan, whatever the guy, yeah, he turns from his water form into his form to stop Druncula, and he headbutts him like right in the nuts. Maybe it was in the butt, but like he wasn't going that way. He was going backwards. So I'm thinking he got headbutted in the nuts. I mean, that's the only damage he was able to do to this vampire. He's like, you're not strong enough to fight a vampire. He's just like wailing on him. Like, that was awesome. But anyway, the commentary in this issue is pretty cool. When you think about, like, when you look at statistics, I don't know the exact statistics, but I do believe, if I remember correctly, we are like the United States is 5% of the world's population, but we house 25% of the world's criminals. Does that mean that we're just a bad country? Does that mean that we have violent, psychopathic people? Does it mean we have a lot of terrible people? Like or at least 1/4 of the bad people are coming here? Or is the rest of the world like that? I mean, like, when you really think about it, what I'm saying? Like, what is the answer for that? Yeah. Yeah, it's a messed up situation. So the idea that they're able to bring humor to that to a strong degree in this comic book is pretty cool. It was interesting seeing Beast Boy as just being a part of the system, though. I dug that also. Look, I'm not going to lie. When you look at comic books as a whole, I mean, Batman is just a 1%er who goes around punching poor people in the face. That's pretty much what it is, because you think about all the social programs that he could start with the billions of dollars that he owns, trillions, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could actually make good in the world. Martha and for crying, Thomas Kent were able to create train systems and all these different things just by being doctors. I mean, there's ways to better your world than punching poor people in the face, So it's a funny commentary to, like, if we can have that and that's acceptable, I see this comic book as 100% just as legitimate. That they're looking at the Justice League and all these other teams as basically just cogs in a system that's made bad. When Beast Boy says, "Hey, I'm just working with the laws of the country," sometimes the laws of a country are bad. Can we talk about what do you call it, the civil rights movement and everything that happened before there? Oh, I'm just running around gathering escaped slaves. I'm just working with the system. That's one way of looking at it. So I love this comic book. This issue, like I already loved the series. And this issue, you're gonna bring in, interesting points of politics in here, dude. You have got my undivided attention. I'm looking forward to seeing more of this next month, whenever the next issue comes out. Wow, this is probably going in my pull bin at this point. This is a freaking awesome comic book. What else is there to say? Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.